Hello Mario! In this video I'm going to continue with my scheme layout design now that I have decided upon my typical cross section. So here's my typical cross section of all of my streets or roads. I'm going to I've kept it fairly simple and easy to remember. So I've got sort of 1.5 berm, footpath, berm to the face of the curb, and then a 4 metre road width from the face of the curb with a 3.3 channel in the curb. So that's pretty straightforward. So now it remains for us to work on the actual scheme. So one of the things that I'm going to do, just to keep things simple, because this is a simulation, is I'm just going to set that factor there to 10, so that in terms of bearings and things like that, everything will click around in 10-degree things. I just want to check before I go too much further my units here, and yes, I'm in decimals and I'm in meters. So yes, I'm in a civil sort of thing where everything's in meters. So what that means is that one AutoCAD unit equals a meter, or 1,000 millimeters. So that puts a factor of 1,000 particularly into the scale. So you'll notice here that the annotative scale that I've got set here at 10:1 is effectively 10 units equals 1 meter, or 1 to 100. If we're in a millimeter scale, it would be 1 to 100. With meters, it's 1 to 100, but it shows at 10:1. So the first thing I want to do is approximately just get what I'm calling my existing boundary. So I'm going to go back to here. I'll just draw at this stage and then perhaps put things into layers a bit later on. Well, I'll create a home. I'll just create a layer here. Oh, we've got all sorts of layers already in here, it would appear, which have probably come from the typical cross section parts of it that I copied from somewhere else. I may sort of rationalize those layers a little bit later on, off camera, so to speak. So I'm going to create a layer here, a new layer, and I'm going to call it boundaries. B-O-U-N-D-A-R. Is it doing it? Oh, here's new layer here. New layer, boundaries. B-O-U-N-D-A-R-I-E-S. Boundaries. Okay, and I'm going to make that the current layer, like so. I'm just going to keep it as white. I might just, while I'm here, just go into the Home tab and I'll close the layers property, and I want to set the default line weight setting. I'm going to set that to 0.05, which it is. That's all good. Okay, so this boundary coming down this way here, I'm going to just draw a line in here, and I'm going to put it in through there. And I haven't got the dynamic input, doesn't seem to be turned on. I'm not getting any things there. I'll see if I can turn that on. It's one of these here, I think. Dynamic input to turn it on. So there it goes, and I'm going to so that's looking approximately down there. We can see, oops, it's going off screen with the little tab thing. I've got it there set. I've got it, doesn't seem to want to change. I'll just pan over a little bit for now. Just get that a little bit more so we can see that tab going there. So here's that there. know whether this will work when I pick it up. No, it's not. So I'm just going to go back there to get that line. That line should be in there. And, oh yes, there it is, 56, 60 degrees. It's not clicking. I was hoping that it would click on here. Tracking setting. Oh, it's 280. I want it to be 10 degrees. So now I've got it set properly. It's 10 degrees. So now it'll click on to my 10 degrees, hopefully. There we go. So that's roughly down there at 60 degree. Well, at a 60 degree angle, that'll be 150 degrees for the bearing. So that's that line, my existing boundary line in there. So what I want to do is I want to take a line probably perpendicular to that and about 120 meters in length. So I'll just pop in there and find the perpendicular. I might have turned that setting off, so I'll just come into here, right click in there, and there's the perpendicular snap there. Okay, so now we can snap to the perpendicular like so. I was hoping we would. Doesn't look like we have. It's not helping. It's the middle. The perpendicular, of course, would be 80 plus 90, or 150 plus 90 would be 240. Things are not working as they should. Oh, there we go. There's the perpendicular there. So that's, was hoping to get that at right angles to there. So you can see that over here, the bearing of that's 150. 150 plus 90 would be 240. And that's, yeah, 60 or 240. Okay, so that's that coming through there. And I wanted that to be a length of approximately 120. So I'm going to go LEN, enter, and I'm going to go with a length of 120. Okay, and I'll select that there. I don't think that was successful. So that's 22. Okay, so LEN, enter, for N for T for total, and 120, enter. Okay, so there we go there. Let's go Z, enter, E, extents, Z, enter, E, enter. And that's our 120 there. So as we can see, we probably need to make this line here a bit longer. L, enter. LEN, enter. DY, enter. And we'll just change this here. Pull that down there like that. Pull that up there like that. Obviously we need more room in here. At this stage I'm not going to worry too much about coordinates, but I'll just move this down here out of the way of the typical cross section like so. Okay, so that's 120 that we had down there, and then this one here is a further 120 in the other in a slightly different direction. So I'm going to go line, enter here, and I'm going to pop that up there at 40 degrees, 120. Okay, so that's our two road centre lines that I approximately sort of pieced together off the scheme that I came up with. So now I roughly want to come in here. So I'm just going to draw a circle there. I want a couple of sections off that. I think I'll have that 30 meters, and then I've got an 17 meter wide road, I think, off my typical cross section. So I'll maybe just go 17 and maybe 9, so maybe 39 radius circle. We'll just check in on the cross section there. Yeah, it's 17. So I've got a little bit of extra room in there, but we can deal with that. So now we want to do a line in here that's perpendicular to this one here, which is that there, and I'm just going to move that into this position here. So that's the center line of my little road that I had there, if you can remember back to the to my little scheme that I've drawn up. Okay, now yeah, that's sort of starting to come together at that point. So I think we can get some of the idea of what's going on there. I'll stop here with this video, just because it's getting up past the 10-minute point, and we'll just see how what pans out from here. So this line here, LEN enter DY enter. I'll just pull that up there a little bit for now, and we'll come back and carry on in another video. Cheers. See you.